My name is Martin Klaassen and welcome to another edition of Light Talk. Today is a special day. It's my birthday and it's not often that I celebrate that in confinement due to the stay-at-home restrictions that we have to follow here in Singapore. But I did have a celebration. It was a Zoom party with family from Australia, from Europe. I had baked a cake here and my mom had baked cake as well. Her birthday, by the way, was yesterday, so we had this party at midnight last night. And we blew the candles, but just on screen, without being able to physically be with each other. But it was a nice get together, even though you can just look at each other on the screen, on the TV screen. But that's it, that's how it is these days. I'm not sure where we're going. The world seems to be easing up in terms of restrictions, but for what I can see, international travel is still quite far away. In Singapore, we are stuck at least till the 1st of June with quite tough restrictions on businesses. But I think it's gonna gradually open up. I don't see our studio getting back to the office anywhere before June. But quite honestly, it's working quite well. We work quite efficiently from home, and perhaps this may cause us to review a bit the way we're going to operate our studio in the future, with possibly flexi hours and maybe create some sort of a co-working environment in the office where people can manage their time and their time in the office specifically. Balancing what you do at home and balancing with your work is something that is not that easy. You have to find ways. Some people have kids, some people don't, but you somehow have to manage to separate family and working time. Now, we do have some celebration besides my personal birthday. We were awarded this last week with a very special prize with the Muse Awards, which is an international design awards, which saw more than 3,800 participants submit projects for award in all different design categories, interior design, packaging, architecture, you name it, and lighting design was one of them. But our Nera Hotel and Art Gallery in Xitang in China got awarded lighting design project of the year, which was quite an honor considering the amount of people that had actually submitted projects for awards. So it was nice to get that award. It was a platinum award, the highest that they have. We also got a gold award for our view at the OUE rooftop bar in Singapore. So very happy overall that we were appreciated by the design community with these prestigious awards. It's always good to get some good news, I guess. Now, what does this whole COVID situation, how does it impact on our business? Because it's something that is very hard to really grab in terms of its impact. We seem to make longer hours, interestingly. We have more work than we've had in a long time. We make and because we work from home, everything seems to blur. We work longer hours till late in the evening, but of course that's mixed with what you do with your home life. So there's a bit of a blurry line. I mentioned that before between what you do for work and what you do within your family confinement. But overall, we seem much busier than before, not in the least because of the endless Zoom calls that we have, many a day. So that has quite a big impact. And we also feel that there's less and less distinction between the weekday working hours and the weekend. It seemed to all blur one into each other, and having the discipline to create that separation is not that easy for many people, I think, from what I can see. Social distancing to me is also becoming an emotional distancing. I feel that because we don't really have a physical contact. It's not that easy to remain emotionally connected to things. I like to have that people connection, and just talking through a screen is not at all the same as actually physically meeting with people and having that interaction, that emotional interaction. It seems nearly artificial, the way that we are communicating. Is it actually real? I know, of course, it's real, but it's that feeling that we are missing that emotional connection, and hence, to me, social distancing also becomes a bit of an emotional distancing. And hopefully, when this is over, we'll be able to reconnect on that emotional level as well. The endless webinars and tech talks and online discussions, are these really helping? Is one of the questions I have. I like to listen to some of them, but quite honestly, I don't have the time. Maybe because we are so busy, but some people must have the time to do these kind of things. They must be able to find the time to develop these webinars and seminars and tech talks and online chats, because it takes time to organize these things. And I can only assume that those people that do that have time on their hands and are maybe not that busy. So that's one of the things that sort of bugs me, that there's so much things happening online, but assumingly people maybe are bored at home and they're trying to find other ways to express their creativity. I can of course argue that I'm contributing to that online pollution with my Light Talk vlog, but I'm not really sending out any invitations for people to follow my blog or vlog, and on top of that, I've been doing that for the last 10 years. It's not something that I suddenly have created. I used to write my blog. Now it's becoming a vlog that I'm trying to do on a weekly basis, roughly. I mean, it doesn't always work out that way. But it's just that I changed from writing to recording. And I've got my regular followers, and I know that sharing my experience for many of you is sometimes motivating and inspiring to what you're doing. And that gives me great comfort, and that also stimulates me to go on and do that and share my experiences, so that some of you that may experience similar things feel that, oh, I'm not alone. Other people also are facing the same issues. So that for me is also an important aspect of continuing to do what I'm doing in terms of sharing my experiences. And I hope that that really keeps helping. And the feedback that I'm getting, by the way, is really reconforting for me also. I always get very nice feedbacks, and that's nice to hear. So the question now is, as we move on in this COVID situation, how does tomorrow look like? What is it going to be for us? I've never been a person short of things to do. I've got many projects cooking on the stove. Some of them have moved to the back burner because they don't have time for it, or some other priorities have taken precedence. But all of them are there, and for me, this time of being at home, being in my apartment here, is also time that I can spend in looking at some of these and taking them from the back burner and reactivate them. One of them is online consulting, and that's something that has been cooking for a while already, even before COVID-19. We have reactivated that, and we are looking at how we can create an online platform, not only for my class online design service, but also specifically for our lighting design of things. That platform, the portal that we are developing with our partners, is something that's really exciting. We're looking forward to that. It's moving quite well forward, still quite some work to do, but we have help from professional developers to create that website, and hopefully I can share that with you very soon. It's a website where people can go in and find smart and IoT enabled solutions that can connect to lighting, and it's something that will be worth it, I think, for many in the industry. And there's that missing link, because a lot of the IoT and smart platforms that are available are mostly siloed solutions, manufacturer, vendor driven. So what we are offering is a sort of consultancy, independent professional consultancy, laying it all out there and comparing systems and telling and offering solutions based on the partners that are in that industry. So something to look forward and something that we're working very hard on right now. As I mentioned before, a lot of things are going to happen online. And one of the things that I found over the last month or so is that many of the events organizers, like Messe Frankfurt, for instance, and these events organizers are looking for other ways to go and make money in the future. So they're looking at creating online events, seminars, speaking forums, and so people like me who used to be on the speaker circuit when international travel was still easy, are now being approached to become virtual speakers. I've got a few of those on my desk at the moment and working on them. So that will be virtual presentations in a forum that is being developed by these event organizers, which will take question and answers and things like that. And then after that, these sessions will be available for download because they will be recording those presentations. So that's exciting. I'm quite happy to work on that at the moment, and the first one will be ready very soon. But it's all work in process and work in progress. So hopefully we can share that with you soon. As I mentioned in my previous vlog, I'm also working on something that has been on the back burner for a lot of time already. I think at least 5 or 6 years. I've been working on that, and I call that now the Light Talk Masterclasses. This is sharing my experience as a lighting designer, and I'm developing modules that share with the community how I do my lighting design, what are the challenges that we face, what are the typical criteria that we need to keep in mind when doing lighting design. It's going to be very exciting. I'm very pleased the way this is developing, and the modules are taking shape. It's material that has been there that need to be refreshed, but that's something else that in the next month will see the daylight. So look out for that. That will be coming very soon. And otherwise, we have our projects, of course, that goes on. Actually, quite a number of new projects, specifically China, Vietnam, are countries that seem to be opening up and keeping up. I think the tourism industry will pick up fairly soon. Maybe not the retail and the corporate environments, but tourism, I think people will be looking forward to get out of their confinement and travel again. So I think hospitality still has a good future ahead. I don't think that's dead in the water. So for us, that's good because we do a lot of hospitality work. But otherwise, things are going fine. I'm freshly celebrating my 66th year on this earth, and I'm looking forward to many more years. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay positive, stay well. Speak soon.